realizing that a lot of people that I surrounded myself with, they didn't really love me for me. They only loved me because I did things for them, and I would people please a lot. And ever since I stopped people pleasing, I lost a lot of friends, and I've been on my own ever since. So I'm talking about like literally anybody, and a lot of it was basically for the male patriarchy, right? I gave myself up to please other men, pretty much. I gave myself up like to make sure that I wasn't gonna be abused or beat or to keep the peace between men, when in actuality I kind of really just wanted to punch them in the face or like beat them up. But I would keep silent because I didn't wanna cause like a ruckus. The actual reality of things is that like I can't like I can, but looking back at it, like I hurt myself even more because of that shit, right? And now I have to deal with it. And now I have to deal with the loss of they weren't even friends. They were just people that I knew at one point, I guess. I guess you can call them my friends, maybe co-workers, because they didn't really actually care about me. They just cared about themselves, and they cared about the fact that I had to, I did things for them, pretty much. Like I was kind of like a dog, like a little pet, bro. There's a few things that I do want to say, I guess. For the whole thing about money and lack, I also figured out that like, whenever you say that like, bro, I need money right now, or I need this right now, whenever you say you need something that's not God, that's why it doesn't come, like, that's why you don't see it, because you're saying that you need money, which in reality you don't need money, you need God, to provide for you. You know what I'm saying? So instead of saying that like I need money, or I'm broke, I'm this, I'm that, just say that you need to talk to God. You need to ask God for your needs to be met. Basically, you need to ask God for help and like for support and like forgiveness and shit like that. Like, because when you say you need money, you're basically saying that money is God, and that whenever you have money, that all your problems will go away. That's just not the case. God always wants us to call on Him for help. He wants us to, Mapa wants us to call on them for if we need guidance and support. So if we do need that help and that support or whatever and that wisdom, you call on them first. You don't call on the materialistic items that we have here in the physical world. You don't be like, bro, I need money. No. What you want to say is that I need, hey, you talk to God, ask God for what you need, and then, just question it, ask them, I also found out that like, I understood what pronouns mean. Like now I understand what it means. It's because like it's love. Like anybody that hates on another person, they're either one, they're really insecure in themselves. They got demonic entities attached to them. They're a hater for life. They're jealous, they're envious. If anybody hates on another person, or if anybody can't accept another person for the way that they are, they're basically in a lower vibrational state. They're basically at a lower consciousness as well, because higher consciousness and enlightenment, we all know that everything is one. We all know that everything is connected either way. We all know that we're the same people, literally inside and out. We all know that we come from the same source, literally. So anybody that's not accepting of another person is dealing with the devil and is dealing with demonic entities, bro. Like they're dealing with their insecure, their trauma, and they project that shit. So basically, they're projecting what they truly feel on the inside, and then they make it feel they don't love that part about themselves. So then, if they don't love that part about themselves, what they're gonna do is they're gonna project it onto you, and then make you feel bad about yourself. Because misery loves company, like that quote pretty much says, is that misery loves company. And what do they love to do? They like to make other people miserable, so that basically you can join them as well. But yeah, so the pronoun things, I understood that. I finally understood that the other day because, like, if I want to come out as trans, right, and then I got a homophobic dude over here like bashing at me, like because I'm trans, and that's again because of the male patriarchy. I was like, like they had me thinking that just because I'm a woman, I can't love another woman, and that's also because my trauma. My mom, my mom, she fucking. Yeah, my mom. That's my mom's trauma right there. Wow, give me a second. Yeah, my fucking mom. She fucking She made me feel bad for loving another woman, right? So she kicked me out of my house. She kicked me out the house. She ignored me for like years, bro. For years. She controlled me. She wouldn't let me do anything. She wouldn't let me go outside. She wouldn't let me hang out with any friends. She wouldn't let me go explore. She wouldn't let me I had a curfew all the time. She wouldn't give me any money. She wouldn't help me get money. She wouldn't let me get a job. So she wouldn't let me get a job. The options were if I had to either get a job and get out the house, right? Or it was she pays for the college that she wants me to go to. So it was either those two things that it was basically just control. Either way, I wasn't allowed to be gay in my household. So that's where that trauma comes from, and that's where I gave myself up to men because I put them on a pedestal and thought that men were like superior because my mom thought that men were superior. So she gave herself up to men and like she did whatever they wanted her to do or whatever. But I mean, she was a tough woman too, don't get me wrong, but it's the fact that she couldn't love me the way that I should have been loved because she was listening to the male patriarchy that told her, that you can't, anything outside of man and woman is wrong. So she was listening to I guess the old programmings of the Catholic Church as well, is anything outside of man and woman is wrong, right? So I grew up seeing that okay, I know that I love women, but I can't really, I gotta hide this. So I grew up in the closet a lot. I grew up not being able to express how I felt. When I did have a crush on someone, it shut me down, bro. I worked hard for this part. Y'all don't even know. I worked real hard to get here in this mind state, in this mindset, bro. Because one, again, if you're hating on somebody else, whether that's your kid, if you're jealous of your fucking kid, then you don't even love yourself. Anybody that doesn't love themselves is just a nuisance and a walking nuisance to this earth, bro, because they project their insecurities on everybody else and make other people feel bad about themselves. When in reality, we're all just here just trying to live our best lives as who we are internally. So what I figured last night was oh my god, me understanding the pronouns, the they, them, he, her, she, him, whatever the rest of the pronouns are, right? Non-binary, understanding that it's you have the audacity to hate on another person because they're doing what they want to do. You have the audacity to literally demonize, to not want somebody to be around you because they're doing what they want to do, because they're doing what feels good to them. So you're out here hating on them for that. What the fuck is wrong with you? And then people be like, oh, we just have to forgive them. No, bro. I want them on the other side of the world. I never want to see my parents again, bro. Because, not only did they ruin my, inner child, bro, they low self-esteem. I came up with low self-esteem, no confidence, bro. No ability to speak up for myself. I let people abuse me. I let people treat me bad. I let people walk all over me like a fucking doormat, bro. All because of her, my nigga. All because of this bitch wanted to tell me what I can and cannot do. All because she didn't know how to love herself. And then in return, she didn't know how to love me, bro. That's what the parents are doing nowadays. They're ruining these kids because they don't know how to love themselves. They're ruining these kids because they don't know how to love themselves, my nigga. They take it and they internalize it and then they project it onto the child. And now the child has to grow up insecure and dealing with all that fucking trauma and frustration that it's not even their fault. It's not their problem. It's not their thing to deal with, you know? It's not their thing to deal with. That's not the child's fault that you're fucking insecure and that you don't know how to be a mother or that you don't know how to be a father. You should have never fucking had kids, you idiot. Like, it's not their fault. That's the problem with this world. People keep just popping out these kids and nobody's actually healing themselves. Nobody's taking the time to heal themselves. They're popping out these fucking kids but not giving a shit about them. And they're listening to the rest of the programmings. They don't even know how the brain works. They don't even know that what you listen to, what you pay attention to, you become. But here they are just watching the news 24/7, listening to other demonic people that don't even know what true love is. The baby boomer age was a bunch of narcissists and they just kind of, I don't know, it's like this generation, we know what we want to experience, what true love is, my nigga. Like, we want to go through that. We want to be on that high vibrational stuff. And it's like, I'm looking back at it like, damn, bro, like the people my age and they don't want to open their minds up. And then you start speaking the knowledge on them and then they start, getting mad and shit like that. They start getting jealous or envious or mad. Yes, because their ego knows exactly what I'm talking about, but it's their, their ego is getting frustrated and stuff. They don't know that they need to work on that. Bro, it's like, and I kept them from so long, bro. I called them my friends for so long. And that's the worst part about it, is like, I call these people my friends for so long. I called them my friends for so long, but they didn't really want me though. They didn't want me for me. They wanted me for what I did for them. Yo. Anyways, like, yeah, bro. So when jealous people are envious or hatred towards another person, bro, that's basically saying that they have insecurities within themselves and they can't handle the pressure of what true love is. Because if you know what I'm saying, you can't handle it. That's why God did not fucking choose you, bro. It's because you can't handle this true love that I'm gonna receive, nigga. It's because you didn't want to try to even handle this true love that I'm about to receive, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you work hard for this true love, bro. You work hard for this true love. Meanwhile, them out there, they just watching you. They just watching you, keeping tabs on you. Just watching you, what you gonna do next. Meanwhile, they hating, deep inside, they hating on you. But they just want to keep you around. Nah, bro. No. Now, adulting has really taught me, be your own. Go after your own. Don't get distracted by anybody else's ideas as well, because they're really quick to influence you, especially if you're insecure, bro, especially if you don't know your path and how you want to show up in life. People with insecurities will make it so that what they wanted to do, they're gonna put that onto you, and then you're gonna think like, oh, maybe I should do that then. And then that's not your path at all. That's their path, but they're too scared to do it. Bro, I think you should just follow your own heart, follow your own mind, and follow the universe, God, or source. Because when you have other people influencing you, meaning like they put what they think you should do, they put like what they wanted to do, they put how they should have done it, what would have happened, shoulda, woulda, coulda. They put all this stuff into, like, they influencing you in a way where if you don't gain control of the wheel, right, then they go drive it for you or end up driving you off the cliff. They're gonna end up driving you somewhere where you don't want to be at all. So when they say tunnel vision and focus on your goals, That literally means like don't be influenced by anything outside of you and stick to your plan and your goal. Stick to what makes your heart shine and makes it brighter for you. Stick to what makes you laugh. You know what I'm saying? Stick with what makes you the best possible version of yourself. Stick to what makes you light up, dude. Because anybody else, if it lights you up and it doesn't light somebody else up, don't try to force it to light them up. Keep lighting it up for you, and maybe eventually they'll see that it lights you up so much and they'll want to be a part of it. But don't think to look over there and be like, it's kind of dark over there. Let me shine some light over it too. You can help them see their potential, but don't give it to them. You know what I'm saying? Because they will just take it. They'll take it real quick. Do not just give it to them when you know that they need stuff to work on, bro. Because they will take it from you. And as innocent as ever too, it's because they don't understand that what they're doing is actually causing more harm to both of you. You know what I'm saying? To everybody. They don't understand how their pain and their trauma, they're a walking bomb, bro. They're a walking machine ready to erupt and just like destroy the planet essentially. When you're not moving out of love, you are moving out of destruction and chaos, and you're genuinely not a good person. Like, there's no way you're a good person if you don't love yourself. There's no possible, there's really no possible way to be a good person and not love yourself, bro. There's really no possible way. I don't think that there is, and people need to, I think that like, that's just how it is. Like, there's no possible way that you're a good person because if you don't love yourself, like, you can love aspects of yourself, but in total, bro, if you're out here like being jealous, envious, projecting your shit onto other people, upset about other people, bro, like, no, hell no. We're here to fucking heal that shit and then move on with our lives, bro. But I get it, like, a lot of it was me trying to please, cause I was in the military, bro. I was in the military, my nigga. So I had gotten out of my narcissistic relationship with my parents, went straight into the military, and then was just, people pleasing the fuck out of these dudes, bro. And it just felt so bad. And they would talk about gay people all the time too. They would make fun of gay people all the time. They would make fun of lesbians, gay people, non-binary people. They would make fun of people that like with pronouns all the time, bro. And I would just sit back like, damn, like I really, like, I kind of feel like I am, but like I didn't say shit. And now every opportunity that I have a moment to say it, I say it, bro. I say it with my chest. It's just stupid how I really let them just do that, you know? I mean, it's not stupid. We understand why I let them do that, but now, like, I call them my so-called friends, bro. It really have to a whole new set. Also, when they say that there's no lack, I figured out that it means that, okay, right? So, in your current reality, right? In the view, right? So right now, in this moment, yeah, you might not see it, but that doesn't mean that it's not there. Because the way that time works is that it'll come back to you, right? And maybe it'll look different. It'll be like a different type of display, right? It'll look different, but it'll be the same type of energy. Right? And just because it's not in your immediate reality right now doesn't mean that it's not there. Doesn't mean that it's not on its way. They said that it's either, you're not in a vibrational match to reach it, or it's just not ready yet. You know what I'm saying? It's just not ready yet. That's fine. Like, you don't have to, just because it's not just because you can't see what you want or your desires or what you need doesn't mean that it's not there. Just like, just because you can't feel the people love you, just because you can't feel that people love you, people do still love you, right? Just because you don't have anybody talking to you right now or whatever, doesn't mean that people are not thinking about you, or they don't care about you. And I guess that's what lack is. It's like just because you don't see it, because it's an infinite reality, right? It's always this whole thing is always gonna keep going on. It's a never-ending cycle of life and death, bro. It's a never-ending cycle of soul exploration. So basically, however we feel, just because it's not there outside of us, doesn't mean that it's still within. You know, that same person that gives you that feeling it's within us all the time. Money, when it gives you that same feeling of like happiness maybe, or like stability, security, it's within us at all times. The only thing is that we believe that because it's not there outside in front of us, because we can't see it, because we can't touch it, we start to believe that it's not real. We start to believe that it'll never come back again, but that's just not the truth. It'll always be there, and it will always be within us. You know, it's always within us. So like I figured, like, okay, I don't have any money right now, but what I like to do and what makes me happy without money, bro, I like to play sports, I like to skate, I like to make music. Those things make me happy with or without money. You know what I'm saying? I can skate all day with or without money, right? Like I can go sleep outside in the park, just be in a park all day with or without money, all year with or without money. I'll be fine with that. You know what I'm saying? But it's the concept that when we say we need money in order to make us happy, that's not true, because we don't need anything but God, right? We don't need anything but God. And what does God do? We know what we love, right? We know that internally we are love, we are abundance, and there never is any lack. So I just started talking to myself more, because bro, like whenever I would feel like lonely and shit like that, I'd be like, damn, I'm fucking lonely, like there ain't nobody here. Then you have to think to yourself, like, damn, like I'm a funny ass person though, like I make myself laugh all the time. So in this moment, when I speak to myself, I'ma respond to myself as well, cause I'm funny as hell. So why not respond to myself back? So I just started to speak to myself and respond to myself. I became the funniest person in the room once again. But yeah, bro, like. And also, like, men and women, the whole thing with men and women, it's like, yeah, it's an energy thing, bro. It definitely is an energy thing. It's an energy game, right? Masculine energy and feminine energy. Woman, man. Like, oh my God, like, I love seeing gay men walk around, bro. Especially gay feminine men. Like, bro, like, oh my gosh. They're so beautiful. They are so gorgeous. Like, they just light me up. Like, they really just light me up, like, all the time. I don't know. I feel safe with gay men. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? And that's because, like, a lot of straight men, they just, unless they're a healed straight man, bro, like, when a man is healed and he's straight, oh my gosh, they're so nice. But when a man is unhealed, he is so chaotic, bro. He's so narcissistic, he's so, jealous, envious, he's so angry and aggressive, he's so mean and toxic. Like, unhealed men cause so much problems in this world, bro, because they don't know how to love themselves, nor do they know how to love anything else. But it's also because they don't want to take the time to heal. Like, I'm telling you, I know so many people that they make fun of me because I had crystals, bro. They call me the crystal girl. I was like, bro, these crystals gonna heal the fuck out of me, bro. And then you gonna be arguing with your wife 20 years later, beating her up probably because you're too insecure and fucking chaotic and aggressive. But these crystals now, they gonna do the work to help me heal now so that I can have true love in the future. And I ain't gotta worry about being insecure, aggressive, chaotic when I'm with my partner. You know what I'm saying? But these dudes out here making fun of me for doing my healing journey. They watching me, questioning me, like, you know. So recently, I just cut them off, bro. It took me so long to cut these people off, bro. It took me so long. But I had to really realize that they didn't care about me. They only cared about what I did for them, bro. They made fun of me every chance that they could, bro. They only see me as woman. They didn't see me as friend. They didn't see me as, co-worker. They only saw me as woman who couldn't do shit. They only saw me as woman who dumb woman. You know what I'm saying? They only saw me as an incapable lesbian, right? They just. And I guess, bro, I had to really fuck around and find out and work on myself, work on my self-esteem, my confidence, and I had to say no, nigga. Saying no was the hardest part. And cutting people off too, because I thought, in my mind, I'm like, you know what, they might change one day. And one day is not today though. So I need to cut them off today. Just because they might change one day don't mean that I keep holding on to them. Doesn't mean that you should keep holding on to the people that are still abusing you, bro. You need to let them go. If it's not working out, if they are abusing you, if you're emotionally getting abused, you're physically getting abused, mentally getting abused, spiritually getting abused, if they're, because once they hurt you physically, they can also hurt the spirit as well. You know what I'm saying? But it's, yeah, bro, it's you gotta tap into what really love is. Tap into your chakras, tap into your heart chakra. Yeah, tap into your heart chakra and heal that root chakra. Keep healing that root chakra. We're still working on healing the root chakra, bro. That's a never-ending cycle. Is healing the root chakra. Everybody got, insecurities. We all got those feelings from generations of stuff, really. I don't know, bro. Lately I've been feeling brainwashed. Lately it's just been a lot of me to me. It's been a lot of me loving me. I'm thankful for me. I love me. I'm thankful for me. I love me. Because it's the lack, right? It's the whole lack. I was scared to get rid of these people, even though they kept abusing me, because I felt like I wasn't gonna find other group of friends. But you have to let go in order to let new in. You have to let go in order to let new in. You have to let go of what's not serving you, bro. And that means friends as well. That means, bro, them Christians better bring you some money. Hell yeah, they bringing me money. I'm protected. I'm guided. I'm supported. I'm loved. And best of yet, I love myself. That's more worth. That is wealth. Every time I love myself more, that is wealth. So, yeah, bro. That's it. Work on loving yourself, bro. That's what I could say to everybody here on this planet is work on loving yourself. If I had 20 minutes to live, this is the video that I would make right now, bro. So I can tell the world, work on loving yourself, bro. Work on loving yourself, because hatred is really ugly. Hatred is an ugly thing. And I seen that Jordan Peterson video, bro. Jordan Peterson, man, you need to open your mind up a little more, bro. You gotta remember that you part of the older generation. So once you're gone, the earth is gonna look completely different, bro. Once you're gone, bro, earth is gonna look completely different. It don't matter, because it didn't matter what your parents, you probably, was questioning your parents too and what they went through. It's because we come in with different thoughts and ideas. Every generation has a new set of programming for the elevation of this earth. So, bro, when we're switching it up, we making all these new pronouns and stuff. Yeah, that's because we're elevating by consciousness, bro. And I know you should know that. You a professor. We elevate in consciousness, human consciousness. In order for us to go out and explore other galaxies and realms, bro, we need to do that. Because how the fuck you gonna walk up to an alien? We watch Marvel all the time, right? All these different aliens and stuff. How you gonna walk up to somebody that look like Groot and be like, damn, what's your pronouns? And then you gonna be like, he gonna be like, oh, I'm Groot. And then you gonna be like, no, you're not. How are you gonna do that? No. How you gonna walk up to Superman and be like, Superman, what's your pronouns? And then he gonna be like, they, or whatever, and you're gonna be like, no, you're not. Like, what, bro? Come on. Like, if we meet aliens in this galaxy, then we have to be prepared to meet aliens in this galaxy. That means we have to elevate our consciousness, bro. Alright? That's all I'm saying. Somebody will walk out with there's just so many things. We have to be prepared for what's to come as a human civilization. Alright? As a human people in a floating solar system, on a floating planet, on a whatever you guys want to, conclave theory, flat earth theory, you know, whatever you want to believe. We have to be open and accepting of all things in order to really go further, bro. Alright, but that's all I gotta say. You know, tag Jordan Peterson in this shit, bro. Tag him in this. Tell him the pain. You know, share your thoughts. Share the shit that you went through, bro. I really do hope that one day. I believe that one day on this planet we will make it, right? I believe that we will all make it one day where we know what love is, right? We know how to love one everybody. We know how to love one another. We know how to share and connect with the heart with one another, you know? And we're not gonna be insecure or shameful about it, but we're gonna open up the rest of these people's minds, bro. We're gonna make sure that they know how to love themselves and what this feels like. Cause this shit feels so good when you love yourself, bro. But everybody that doesn't, you know that they're just walking around. They just walking around like a, you know what I'm saying? Loving yourself, this shit feels good. And I want to show you how to do it so you can know how this feels too. Because it's so much better than being insecure, upset, jealous, envious, sad, depressed, anxious. But when you love yourself, all that goes away. I'm telling you. When you learn how to heal the mind, body, and soul, and spirit, everything flows equally as one, bro. And it's like it's good, you know, it's a balance of it all. And it's precious, it's so much precious than anything outside of you. Because once you do love yourself, then you know that you don't need anything outside of you, bro. You don't need anything outside of you. Because it's all really just a projection. It's all really just it's like a time warp image type thing. It's a memory. It's an everlasting memory. Memory loop. Yeah. Well, thanks guys for watching. I'll see you on the next video.